Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, today we are going to discuss about oxidizing and reducing agents. So these are the definition for oxidizing and reducing agents. So according to these definitions, oxidizing agent is the reactant containing the element that is reduced. What do you mean by reduce? Reduce means gain of electron, and this reaction occur in the chemical reactions. So oxidizing agent is that reactant containing the element that is reduced. While reducing agent, what is reducing agent? Reducing agent is the reactant containing the element that is oxidized. And what do you mean by oxidation? Oxidation means loss of electrons. Now, in order to understand these concepts, we are going to recall our previous lecture in which we have studied that if we have an atom, for example, if we have sodium atom that is present in a zero state. As we have studied that whenever an atom exists freely, it have zero oxidation state, and once it loses its electron, it is converted into sodium ion having positive charge, and here we have to represent that electron which is being removed. So now if you remember, I have told you that if we have a number 0, +1, +2, +3, similarly -1, -2, and then -3. So once you move from left to right side, once you move from left to right side, the number is increasing, hence this is known as oxidation. This process is known as oxidation. OXI is for oxidation. And once you move from right to left, this is reduction. This is just a recall of the previous lectures. So as you can see that in case of sodium, you are moving from 0 to +1. Now what does this means? This means you are moving from 0 to +1. So as you are moving from left to right, so it means this is oxidation. It means sodium atom is showing oxidation because it is losing its electron. So as you can see that what is oxidized? Oxidized means loss of electrons, as you have seen in case of this sodium atom. Now what do you mean by reduced or gain of electron? So if you have chlorine atom, that is present in a free state, so it means it have zero charge, zero oxidation state. So if it gain an electron, it will be converted into Cl with a -1 charge. Since it have gained an electron, so it means chlorine from zero state is converted into -1 oxidation state. Now what do you mean by this? You are moving from zero state to -1 state. It means you are moving from right to left, and once you move from right to left, this is reduction. So it means that chlorine atom is being reduced, or in another word you can say that chlorine atom is showing reduction. OXI, this is for oxidation, and Red dot, this is for the reduction. So it means chlorine atom is showing reduction. Now let us take an example in which we have sodium atom and it reacts with chlorine molecule. We have two atoms of sodium and they react to form sodium chloride, common salt. This is very simple example or common example. So as you can see, in this case sodium atom is in a free state, so it means sodium atom have zero charge. Similarly, chlorine molecule, each chlorine atom in a molecule have zero charge. But in this case, as you can see that they are forming ionic bond. Sodium atom is losing its electron, its one electron, so in case of sodium we have positive one charge. And similarly, chlorine atom gain that electron, so it means chlorine have minus one charge. So what do you understand by this concept? As you can see that sodium is moving from 0 to plus 1 state. What do you mean by this? 0 to plus 1. It means you are moving from left to right. So it means that sodium atom is showing oxidation. Sodium atom is showing oxidation. While in case of chlorine, as you can see, chlorine is moving from 0 to minus 1. So what do you mean by this? It means chlorine atom is showing reduction. So chlorine atom is showing reduction. Since in this case this sodium atom is being oxidized, this sodium atom is being oxidized because sodium is moving from 0 to plus 1 state. So it means that sodium atom is acting as a reducing agent. Sodium atom is acting as a reducing agent because this is being oxidized. While in case of chlorine, as you can see that this chlorine atom is being reduced. This chlorine atom is being reduced because chlorine atom is showing reduction. So you can say that chlorine atom is being reduced. It have gained an electron from sodium atom, so this chlorine atom is being reduced, and if it is being reduced, it means it is acting as a oxidizing agent. Sodium atom have lost its electron, so it is being oxidized, but it would act as a reducing agent. Similarly, chlorine atom is being reduced because it have gained an electron, it is moving from 0 to minus 1, but it would act as a oxidizing agent. So it means that the oxidizing agent is a substance that causes oxidation by accepting electron, while reducing agent is a substance that cause reduction by losing electrons. The simplest way to think of this is that the oxidizing agent is a substance that is reduced, while the reducing agent is a substance that is oxidized. Now we are going to study that how can we identify oxidizing and reducing agent in a chemical reaction. Now consider the following reaction that takes place in the manufacturing of steel. Now in this case, as you can see that we have iron oxide Fe2O3 and it reacts with carbon monoxide and it is producing iron along with the carbon dioxide. Now in this example we will study that which one is acting as oxidizing agent and which one is acting as a reducing agent. Now the simplest way in order to find out that which one is oxidizing agent and which one is reducing agent, first we have to find out the oxidation state of each atom given in this chemical reaction. Oxidation state of each atom that is present in this chemical reaction. So first of all we are going to find out the oxidation state for iron in Fe2O3. As we have studied in the last lecture that how to find out the oxidation state of an element. For example, if we have iron oxide that is Fe2O3. So as we know that oxygen atom have -2 charge. So now we are going to find out the oxidation state for iron. So the simplest way is we have to write 2 multiply by iron plus 3 N2 oxygen atom, because we have 3 oxygen atom and as a whole this is equal to 0 because there is no charge on iron oxide. So in this case for iron you can write X, so 2X plus for oxygen the oxidation state is -2, so you have to write -2 in place of oxygen and that is equal to 0. So 2x plus 3 multiplied by -2, so definitely you will get -6 and that is equal to 0. So 2x, once this -6 will move toward the other side of the equation, it will be +6. Here we have this 2 in multiplication, so divide this side by 2 and also this side by 2. So these two cancel and 2 divided by 3 you will get +3. Now this is the oxidation state of what? This is the oxidation state for iron atom that is present in a iron oxide. So in this case our oxygen have -2 charge while iron have +3 charge. Now we are going to find out the oxidation state for carbon monoxide. As you can see that this carbon monoxide is composed of carbon and oxygen. Oxygen have -2 charge, so definitely carbon have +2 charge. In case of carbon monoxide you can write, as you have seen that carbon have +2 charge. How? It can be find it out with this simple method, and which is like this. For carbon you can write X and for oxygen you have O and that is equal to 0 because as a whole carbon monoxide is neutral. So in this case, in case of carbon you are writing X and in place of oxygen the oxidation state of oxygen is -2. So X minus 2 is equal to 0. So once this -2 move toward the other side, it will be converted into +2. So it means this +2 is the oxidation state for carbon atom. This is how you can find out the oxidation state for carbon. Now on the other side, on the product side, as you know that these are your reactant while these are your products. So in this case, in the product side, iron is present freely. So what does this mean? It have zero oxidation state. In case of iron, you have zero oxidation state. Now we are going to find out the oxidation states of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, as you can see, carbon dioxide is composed of carbon that is bonded to two oxygen atom. So we have carbon and oxygen. We have two atoms of oxygen. We are going to find out the oxidation state for carbon atom. So you can write carbon plus two atoms of oxygen. So you will write 2 multiplied by oxygen, that is equal to 0. So for in case of carbon, you can write X, and as you know that for oxygen the oxidation state is -2. So that would be equal to 0. Now X plus 2 minus 2, when these two are multiplied, it will give you -4, and that is equal to 0. So X is equal to 4. Because this -4 once moved toward the other side of the equation, it would be converted into +4. Now what is this +4? This +4 is the oxidation state for carbon atom. It means carbon have +4 oxidation state and oxygen have -2 oxidation state. Now we have find out the oxidation states of all the atom that is present. Now we have iron Fe2O3. This is iron oxide. It is reacting with carbon dioxide. We have carbon dioxide, and it is giving you iron atom plus 3 moles of carbon dioxide. As we have found out the oxidation states for all the atom, in case of Fe2O3, iron have +3 charge. Iron have +3 oxidation state. For oxygen, we have -2 oxidation state. For carbon, in case of carbon monoxide, we have +2 oxidation state, and similarly for oxygen we have -2 oxidation state. Iron, as I have told you earlier, that it is in a free state, so it have 0 state. And in case of carbon dioxide, carbon have -2 charge, and for carbon, as we have find it out, it is +4. So for carbon we have +4 oxidation state in case of carbon dioxide. So now in this case, as you can see, iron is moving from +3 to 0. Iron is moving from +3 to 0. So +3 to 0, what does this means? This means you are moving from +3 to 0. It means you are moving from right side, this is the right side and this one is left side. You are moving from right to left, and once you move from right to left, there is decrease in oxidation state, and decrease in oxidation state is known as reduction. So it means iron is moving from +3 to 0. What does this mean? Iron is being reduced. Iron is showing reduction. While in case of oxygen, as you can see that we have -2 charge on this side, and similarly we have -2 charge on this side as well. So there is no change in the oxidation state of oxygen atom. Similarly, in case of carbon monoxide, we have -2, and in case of carbon dioxide, we also have -2 charge on the oxygen atom. What does this mean? It means that there is no change in the oxidation state of oxygen atom. But once you look for the carbon atom, in case of carbon monoxide, carbon have +2 charge, while in case of carbon dioxide, carbon have +4 charge. What does this mean? You are moving from +2 to +4. It means you are moving from left to right, and once you move from left to right, this is known as oxidation. Now it means carbon atom is showing, but carbon atom is showing oxidation. So it means in this case iron atom is being reduced, and the atom that is being reduced act as a oxidizing agent, while carbon atom is being oxidized, so it is acting as a reducing agent. Here we have another example in which tungsten oxide react with hydrogen and it is producing tungsten along with water molecule. You have to find out that which one is acting as oxidizing agent and which one is acting as a reducing agent by yourself. Thank you so much.